Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. My name's Chris and it's fantastic to have you back with us for another video. And in today's video, we're going to have a look at some really big news for XRP, really interesting stuff, some really big achievements, but we're also going to look at some other big headlines, including stuff regarding PayPal and much more. If you enjoy this sort of content, mash up that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tap in that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video. Jump down into the Discord. You don't want to miss a thing, and you can have more meaningful conversations with us there. There's over 7,000 people supporting one another. Navigate this space safely. Definitely worth immersing yourself in our community. Right, let's get down to the desktop. So we're going to start here on coin market cap. The total market cap of crypto globally is down 1.52% at the time of recording at $1.06 trillion. To be honest, it's been a bit sideways. We're at 26,735.98 for Bitcoin and 1,593.97 for Ethereum. And look, we are expecting the market to be volatile, right? We are expecting it to be really interesting over the coming days and weeks. So, make sure that you're trading safely. If you are trading, go make sure that you're using really a really good tight stop loss and so forth, right? Make sure that you're not losing money in this space. Right, let's get down. Let's have a look at some of the more fundamental aspects of what's going on in the news, right? So we've got Ripple ODL witnesses an astonishing 1,800% surge in cross-border transaction volume as billion-dollar payment firm embraces XRP over USD. And look, we've said this many times. We've said that Ripple have gone about their business, even with this lawsuit going on, really, really well, and seeing lots of new corridors opening up, and that's all contributing to this, in my opinion. But Trangler, I think that's how you pronounce it, sees a 1,729% boost in the process, transactions nearly $1 billion. Ripple partnership plays a critical role in the success story here. So look, I'm going to drop this in our Discord for you to read through at your leisure. I think cross-border payments is going to be a really interesting aspect, as we have countries with massive inflation and lots of real problems with their own fiat and stuff like that, right? So look, really interesting stuff. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. We've got some more news on XRP, right? XRP Ledger just set a brand new record, and again, this is just showing some really good adoption here. XRP Ledger has smashed a brand new record. Nearly a month ago, XRP Ledger successfully closed its 82 millionth ledger, a remarkable milestone with approximately 2 million NFTs. The XRP-L, which is the ledger, the XRP Ledger, XRP-L, is getting closer to another milestone. And this is something that I think we're going to see more and more of, right? Again, really interesting stuff that we're seeing for Ripple's XRP. And what does this mean for XRP's price in the future? I think that it has a bright future alongside some other projects in the space. We've got PayPal's PYUSD stablecoin is now available on Venmo for users, right? So again, just I think we're seeing so much movement, both from traditional players in the space as well as the fintech aspect of things. I think that PayPal, as much as I don't particularly like their unethical ways of doing business, I think that it's good for the space at the same time. It is going to bring a lot more eyes into crypto with everything that they're doing in the crypto space. So interesting stuff. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on that. We've got the US SEC to tighten regulatory enforcement beyond Coinbase and Binance US. Again, something that I like to put a combination of both positive and negative. And this is really the negative aspect of things. Top blockchain and crypto news. US SEC step up regulatory enforcement. Gaming giant 𝗕𝗓 moves into NFTs. Woes ahead for JPEG exchange after HK arrest. So an awful lot going on. So woes ahead as Hong Kong makes arrests for JPEGs. That's an exchange. I said JPEG, I meant JPEGs. That is again not good. And this is the tightening in Hong Kong that I actually think has been a positive thing, and we've talked about that on the channel before, right? And basically Hong Kong has actually come out and they've put a bit of a regulatory framework together for crypto and digital assets. And what this has done is it's flushed out at least one exchange that was basically trading without a license, but also breaking the rules. And I think what Hong Kong's regulators have done is very different to what the SEC's done in the US. They've actually given clarity. They've said that you can sell coins instead of stock, for example. And I think that is a very innovative way of working. And I think that it's probably the right way to go about things. But, does that make it securities? Maybe not like it's so clear, I suppose. But they have given a bit of a sandbox for blockchain, and I think that is really good. And they have flushed out some bad actors, which I think is really, really good. We got the Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC, will expand their regulatory enforcement beyond Coinbase and Binance to other cryptocurrency exchanges. Again, even looking at DeFi, and it could kill DeFi, because I think where we're heading from a US perspective is they want KYC, and that's going to be very difficult with a decentralized exchange. Not difficult in like an infrastructure way necessarily, but to keep users engaged in DEXs and like that aspect of things, I think is going to be the biggest challenge there. But what I would say, and it's just my opinion, I will drop this in our Discord for you to read through at your leisure. What I would say is, when it comes to how the SEC are doing everything, I kind of feel like they're now going for like the low hanging fruit, right? They're going for the easy targets, the targets that can't fight back, and don't have the financial ability to fight a government agency, which is like the SEC, like as a regulator, right? It's almost like they have infinite amounts of funds to fight the likes of Ripple and Coinbase. And if you're just a small decentralized exchange, right, like you're not going to be able to mount a good legal effort. So what you tend to see a lot of these companies just settling and paying a fine. And we've seen smaller crypto projects go out of business doing this, right? So I think the SEC is deliberately trying to set precedent over the crypto space through attacking smaller companies or projects in the space. So I think this is something they're going to ramp up. This is something we're going to see more of, and I think it's a real shame. But that's what's going on at the moment. I think until Gary is fired, that is what we're going to see. So it's going to be interesting. We got Paris Saint-Germain partners with Crypto.com to drop AI generated NFT match day posters. Again, just more eyes on crypto. I think it is a positive thing, and it's the first thing that I've seen coming from Crypto.com since they went on this lavish sponsoring spree in the last bull market. So interesting. Are we starting to see a turn in the market potentially? FTX king of crypto parents sued over missing millions. Allegedly, they did benefit from the stolen funds from the FTX exchange. Could they possibly be behind, or the masterminds behind the whole thing? Potentially, it's all possible, right? But these people need to be brought to justice. There needs to be really severe consequences for people that are scamming people or robbing people like what we've seen over the last sort of year or so, right, in the crypto space and longer, right? We're seeing people obviously in Turkey getting 11,000 years for stealing customers' funds from a Turkish crypto exchange. I think that these are the sorts of punishments that need to be put out to people like Sam Bankman-Fried and anybody else that was associated with the FTX scam. These people should be getting severe punishment. They should not be seeing the outside of a cell ever. They shouldn't be on home arrest, and they shouldn't have the entitlement to eat the sort of foods that they want just because it's their lifestyle and all that sort of nonsense. For me, you lose some of those rights when you commit crimes like what have been committed. It's just my opinion. Maybe I'm a little bit harsh, but I do believe that if you want to stomp out bad actors in any space, the punishment has got to be so severe that nobody wants to commit the crime. And I think that's why you can go to certain parts of the world and you can leave your mobile phone out or a really expensive watch on the side, leave your keys in your car or leave your front doors open, and that nobody's going to go and take those items or break into or enter your home. They won't need to break in, but the punishments are just so severe nobody would want to do it. And I think that's what needs to happen. I think there's a perfect opportunity here to have heads on sticks, and what I mean by this is there's an opportunity to have these people as the examples of how it's going to be moving forward. But justice is something that is really just for poor people. In my opinion, I think that you go up certain levels and you've got certain amounts of money. It's not about justice. It's about how much you can pay to get out of the scenario. And a lot of the time, it's not even their own funds that are doing it, right? It's the people like us that invested in said projects that were scammed or hacked or whatever. That are really paying for them to maintain that lifestyle. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. Do you align with that? Do you think I'm way off and it's not the right sort of view to have? Completely open to people's opinions, so do let me know in the comments below. Hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, mash up that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tapping that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care.